I'm starting a little late today because I had shit to do, like buying my sister's new iPhone, stuff like that. So what we're gonna do today is continue setting up my blog with the Novella Gatsby team. I want to figure out how to change this header here, how to change this stuff, and how to import all of my old blog posts because they're not there right now. The other thing is that I really need to work on my information architecture, so I want to have some sort of categories so people can read about the different things that I write and get those blogs together in a category. And I need to check what my bird is destroying right now. Give me just a second. What are you destroying, Kiwi? What are you eating? Alright, so bird has been mischievous, and now let's see. I've never tried to actually modify any of this stuff, and I don't actually know where it's coming from because I think it's all in the Novella team, which could be interesting and difficult to change. Let's see where. Let's start with the Favicon. Where does the Favicon come from? Aha! The Favicon is here in Source Assets Favicon. So I'm going to take my existing Favicon, which I think I have on the blog somewhere. It used to be there. Maybe it's not there anymore. Let's see. Can you open the thing? Okay, so computer's being silly, not opening my DevTools and stuff. Let's see. Oh, there's now a components and a profiler here. That's new. So I guess my DevTools updated with the new stuff. So let's see. Favicon. No, what if I go on the homepage directly? Is there a Favicon there? I know I used to have a Favicon. What? I don't have Favicons anymore? Come on. It should be just favicon.ico, right? That's how we used to do it. Favicon.png. There we go. I knew I had it. So I'm going to update the Favicon, which I think is in source assets. ls source assets. Is it there? Favicon png. Download that thing. Save image as. Kiwi, stop being so sketchy. Just stay here and hang out. Go to, let's see, where is it? Random coding. And if you show up on the chat, please tell me if my stream is doing okay today or if we're dealing with the whole one frame every 5 minutes shit again. Let's see. Swizzard's blog, where are you? Swizzard's blog, come on. Why is this so hard to find? Swizzard's blog, source assets. Favicon PNG, save, yes, please replace. Cool, so I should now just automatically have the new Favicon here. Let's see if it worked. And we're in, how can, so spinning beach ball of death. Kiwi, what are you doing? Please just like, Kiwi. Man, babysitting a bird can be pretty stressful. Okay, great. Brave crashed. Okay, quit. So this is going to be a problem. Yeah, it looks like I really need a new computer because Brave crashed and we don't even have enough CPU left to like, oh. Docker also crashed? Why did Docker crash? Why was Docker even doing things? Hey Candy Cane, I'm sorry that the video is laggy. I really can't do anything about it. Hi Bird. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm gonna buy a new computer as soon as the Mac Pros come out because I want to. So ls source assets. Favicon PNG, come on, let's disconnect this guy, reconnect. Please load the new Favicon. Okay, so that's the Favicon. Where else can I how can I change what this stuff says up here? And where do I get categories? And why is Gatsby Develop taking so long to run? Camera live. Okay, come on, computer, you can do this. You're a top of the line $3,000 computer. Why is this so difficult? Yeah. I don't know what to do about this. Because it's not even that hot. Like it's not like the computer is overheating. It's just being slow for no reason. Look, system report, I can go find the temperature right now. Actually, I have it here on the side. I think CPU 50%. See, it's not like CPU. Okay, it is pretty hot. So the CPU is complaining that it's pretty toasty right now, which is probably why it's so slow. Because God forbid you use the fans that you have, right, computer? Come on, get off me, bird. Now stay here and be nice, okay? Be a nice bird. Well, they didn't have a 5K version of this computer, Candy Cane, when I bought it. So I'm gonna wait for the Mac Pros to come out and buy a $3,000 or maybe something like that version of that one, connect it to the monitor that I already have, and then everything should be fine, I hope. Okay, we got the Favicon changed. Git status, git commit -a -m, change port old Favicon, port old Favicon. Wonderful. Now let's find, where does it say Teams? Git grep narrative Teams. Is that anywhere? So where is this code defined? Git grep welcome to Novella. Novella, and I need to say -i so that it's, aha, heading is in Gatsby config. Got it. So so what should this say? Want to become a better web engineer, indie hacker, or freelancer? I write about all those topics. Oh no, keep reading to learn about all those topics. Want to become a better web engineer, indie hacker, or freelancer? Read on to learn about those topics. Read on. Read on. Keep reading. Read on. Keep reading. What should we say here? What do I write about? Keep reading. Cool. So that works. Cool. Do I still write about freelancing? I don't really write about freelancing, do I? Indie hacker, business micropreneur, indie hacker, or entrepreneur. Cool. So we've got that part. Now I need to figure out how I can change this stuff here. Pa-pa-pum, pa-pa-da-bum. How do I change what the header stuff says? Let's see, what's in source? Let's update that. We're going to change my bio at some other time. I don't feel like doing that. My video automatically fixed itself. Yay. So I don't feel like writing my bio right now. Let's focus on the technical stuff. Git commit -a -m, add change heading. Got that part. Now how do I change narrative themes? This needs to say something else. Logo for desktop. So that's a logo. Logo container, navigate grep logo, ls source assets. Yeah, how do I actually change that? Let's find the Novella Gatsby theme and see if there's instructions. Novella Gatsby theme. Kiwi, what are you trying to tell me? Hi, yes, I know you're very excited, but if you hang out with me, it's going to be a lot better. Okay, so let's see. Gatsby theme Novella. Oh, I'm getting kind of hungry. Are there instructions? Getting started, installation, develop and build, data sources, local contentful. Okay, let's look at enabling. Okay, customization, data models, theme options, getting started with. Okay. Yes, it is actually a Kiwi shirt. See, I don't know if this is specifically Kiwi, but it's a shirt that my girlfriend got me because the bird looks like Kiwi. Kiwi, come here. Also, I need to change the battery in my camera. Give me just a second. Okay. Cool. Okay, that shows up. Am I moving? Yay, I'm moving. Okay, perfect. It does look like Kiwi, doesn't it? Oh, I need to make this a little brighter. Why did nobody tell me that my face is super dark? Okay, so let's see. That's my favicon. Go develop and build, yarn build. We've got that. Adding a post, configuring site metadata. Data sources. Local is the default data source for Novella, MDX, and YAML in order to generate posts and authors. Fastest and simplest way to get started. Contentful provides the flexibility of a headless CMS, which allows you to write content without committing new files and working in a text editor. Setting up Gatsby source Contentful in your project in order to use. Do I want to use Contentful? I don't think I want to use Contentful because Contentful sounds difficult. Also because I would still have to export my articles. Customization, enabling author pages. Aha, customization, that's what I was interested in, right? Data models. So let's see. Once you've created the logo component, it should automatically appear on your site. The technique we have used is called component shadowing and is a core feature of Gatsby themes. Okay, that seems cool. So how do I do component shadowing? This feature allows users to override a component in order to customize its rendering. Component shadowing lets you replace the theme's original file, Gatsby theme Novella source component logo.js, with your own to implement any changes you need. Any component or section is able to be replaced with your own custom component. Okay, let's try component shadowing then. So we are creating a component file at blah. So ls source. We make dir source at narrative, then we make dir source at narrative Gatsby theme Novella, then we create components and we create logo, then we touch index.js there. Touch index.js. So if I open logo index.js, apparently I will be able to hi Bert, I will be able to overwrite things. So I can say import React from React, then I can export default function logo, which needs to return an SVG. Paste in your SVG logo and return it from this component. Make sure you have a height set for your logo. It's recommended to keep the height within 25 to 35 pixels. Okay. Cool. So what if instead we return hello world? Let's see if that replaces it here. Reload the page just to make sure. No, I might have to actually reload the Gatsby process. Let's try that. Reloading Gatsby. Oh, so Restream says there's 10 of you now. Hello everyone. Please say hi in the chat room when you show up, because otherwise I don't know who you're there and I can't ask you how your day is going. Hey Rudy GP. How's everyone's day today? Blah. It's so hot in San Francisco, it's kind of silly. Okay, so this is running. It's running slowly, but it's running. And now I'm going to reload the page as soon as this tells me that I can. Reload, and instead of narrative themes up there, we're expecting it to say hello world. So we will see if that actually happens. Come on, localhost. No? Still needs a bit of time. Pa-pam. Come on, load the page. This site can't be reached. Just load the page, damn it. I really need a new computer. So I've been looking at the Cheese Grater Mac Pro, and I think I'm gonna get it because I'm sick and tired of this being slow. So yes, I'm gonna probably get a Cheese Grater Mac Pro as soon as they come out, because I already have a good monitor. So I figured I don't need to buy an iMac because I can get the same specs for like $2,000 less as long as I have my own screen. Oh, I typoed here. And it couldn't tell me sooner because my computer is slow. Okay, Alexa is yelling at me that my laundry is done, so be right back. I'll be right back. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Thank you. Alright, I am back. Hello everyone. Oh cool. Component shadowing totally works. This thing now says hello world. Very nice. So, what should we put there? Do I actually have a logo? That's the question. Maybe I should get a logo. Okay. For now, sorry, this chocolate is delicious. Let's see. How is this thing styled? This is an H1, okay. Let's say this is a, I don't know what to call this. Let's do H2 and just say, so is it stellar for now? Come on. So is it stellar, and maybe we can add an image. Let's say import logo from, it was a Lindt chocolate, delicious stuff. From, oh come on, why can't I type normally? Wow. Assets / Favicon PNG, and then we put it here and we say image source equals logo, and the alt will say Swizzets. Let's see what happens. Come on, logo, show up. Yay. Actually, I don't know how I feel about that. Should we have that there? Maybe it should be my face. Let's do my face instead. How do we do my face? Oh, let's CP source assets, not Favicon. Content authors, avatars, Swizzet Stellar. We copy that one too. Where do we copy it to? Let's say source, not source assets, source narrative, novella, Gatsby theme, components, logo. We put it there, and we import logo from /Swizzet Stellar. Yes, that's going to be great. And then we how do I do a I was a long time Linux user. I was also a long time Windows user. I like both of them. Well, I didn't like Windows, but Windows has gotten better. I used Linux for a long time in high school and college, but as soon as I got a Mac, I was like, wow, this is the best thing ever. I'm never going back. So I've been using Macs. N-dash, I think it's N-dash. Properly N-dash in HTML. How do I do it? -N-, M-, just show me the code. Come on, this doesn't need to be so complicated. Is it N-? Oh, is it just N- like that? Yeah. Okay. So we use N- blah. Come on. Wow. That was so unnecessary. Geek with a hat. Or should I move away from that brand? That's also a good question. Okay, and my logo image is way too big, but I'll just let's do M- and let's make my image much smaller. How do we do that? Where is it? Where are we? Image, come on. Aha, there we go. So we can say images can be embedded. This is the alt image small. Kiwi, what are you doing? How do I make a small image? Class name image small. Okay, let's try that. Div class name equals image underscore small, and then the image needs to be init. Come on. Perm. Come on. Okay, so that didn't work at all. Yeah, so you know, I was raised Catholic, so it's very impolite to wear hats indoors, which is why I don't. It's just also I haven't been really wearing my hat a lot lately, so maybe I should just move away from that brand, huh? Also, how do I make this much smaller? It also just doesn't need to be that big. So let's do it with preview. N, come on, new page. Wow, this is, my computer is just painful right now. Swizard's blog. Content source, assets, nope. Narrative, Gatsby team, components. Come on. Logo. Okay, that is way too big. So we're gonna make that smaller. Tools, adjust size. Let's go to, let's say 64 pixels. That seems reasonable. Save. Cool. Okay, that is much smaller, but how did it get blurry from doing that? Okay, let's try that from scratch, and let's try actually using Photoshop, because this is bullshit. Let's run that copy command again. Cool. Now let's open this sucker in Photoshop and do a proper resizing so that it's not blurry, because you wouldn't want a blurry logo, would you? And I wonder if I have styled components. I guess we can load them. Let's add styled components. How do I add styled components? Gatsby. Let's see. Gatsby styled components. I know that's a thing that exists. Photoshop, you will survive. Stop being non-responsive. Styled components, because I know there's a plugin for that. Come on. So now I can't scroll. Oh, Photoshop decided to wake up. That's why I couldn't scroll. So we're gonna add, say yarn add Gatsby. Photoshop, stop messing around. Just open the damn file. You can do it. Oh. Random coding. And we look for Swizard's blog. You're in there somewhere, I know it. Are they not ordered by name? No, they're not. So, yeah, even Photoshop CS6, which is mainly why I want to buy a new computer. Swizard's blog, source. CS6 is from like many years ago, isn't it? The logo, index, there we go. Swizard Stellar. A problem parsing the JPEG data. What? What problem parsing the JPEG data? Okay, so let's try opening it with preview, and then file, save as, and we save it right here. Yes, visit stellar copy with the best quality, save. Wonderful. Will you show up? No? Oh, because it's still spinning the beach ball. Yay, now it showed up. Okay. So now I can go into Photoshop, which why did I close Photoshop? Photoshop, and then we can go back to yarn add Gatsby, plugin, styled components, and what else do I need? Babel plugin styled components. Babel plugin styled components. So I'm installing a bunch of those things, waiting for them to show up, and then I can start using styled components to write styles for my components. That was nice and circular. Okay, Photoshop is starting up. WSL. RootGP, what's WSL? And yeah, I agree. I think Macs are expensive everywhere. They're expensive in the US just as they're expensive in the US, but the reason they don't feel as expensive as they do in Brazil is because I think a lot of people here just make more money than they do in Brazil, and that's why Macs are able to be successful. Okay, can I open a file in Photoshop? No, it's still loading. Cool, yay. Okay, now will I be able to open this thing? Come on, click on it, please click on it. Yeah, see, this is why I need a new computer. I am unable to click on this file. I click and click and click, and just nothing is happening. Bird, stop being tickly. Well, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, Windows subsystem for Linux. That sounds cool. Is that like a built-in wine? Or like, what does that actually do? What's a Windows subsystem for Linux? Alright, so I've got this. Now I can add Gatsby plugin styled components. And what else do I need to do? Then I can just start using them. Okay, cool. So I'm going to stop Gatsby because I need to restart it anyway since I changed Gatsby config. Can I click on a file already? Yay, I can click on a file. Wonderful. Cool. Now let's properly resize this thing. Image, image size. We're going to change it to, let's say, creating better engineers. That's going. We're gonna make that title a little bigger. So let's go with 64 pixels. Okay, come on, 64. Okay. Yay, it resized. Now save for web and devices, which is like the longest keyboard shortcut I've ever seen. I think, no, did I get it right? Save for web, Alt, Command, Shift, S. There we go. And I'm going to save it as a JPEG. So the cool thing about save for web and devices is that it makes really, really small images. It's like the best image compression I've ever seen. I have no idea how they do it, but it keeps very high quality images that are just super small. Swizzard's blog, source, narrative, Gatsby team novella, components, logo, and we overwrite Swizzard Stellar JPEG, save, replace. Okay, cool. So I can now go back into index, see this thing here, and we're going to call this image, and now const image is style.image import styled from styled components. Wow, I can't type normally, that's fun. Styled image, and we say border radius 100%. So that should make it round. Now I run Gatsby develop again, and let's see if I show up there. Okay. I can probably close Photoshop now. No, I don't want to save that. Cool. So now we're waiting for Photoshop to, not for Photoshop to run, for my browser to actually be able to reload the page. Okay, so I'll try that some other time, Philip. Dude. So Philip says that Photoshop doesn't have the best image compression. Honestly, at this point, I don't think it really makes sense to keep optimizing this image because it's already 3 kilobytes. But I'll try Image Optim next time. Let's see, what is it? Image Optim for Mac. Hi Bert, stop being annoying. Image Optim, better safe for web. Wow, it's literally called better safe for web. I like that. Makes images load faster. Nice. Cool, I'll try that next time. Now let's see. Does this work yet? Does this work yet? Does it run? Nope. Still waiting for bundle to finish. Hi Bird. Okay, so even the bird is driving me crazy today. That's not great. Okay. Pa-pa-da-pam. Come on, just load. This is ridiculous. Like, how am I supposed to work like this? I've been waiting for a while now just to get Gatsby to actually finish compiling so I can reload the page and see what I did. It's ridiculous. How's the temperature going? Yeah, computer is not the happiest right now. The thermals on my CPU, I mean, it's not that hot. It could totally do more. Like, when I touch the computer, it doesn't feel that hot, which is why this is even more ridiculous than it needs to be. Oh, cool. What did I not install? And why did it take so long to write that? I totally did write. I installed styled components. Oh, I just mistyped it because I couldn't type normally because my computer is so slow. So, well, Candy Cane, I am technically doing super heavy work on this Mac because it's trying to basically take a 5K image, which is, how much is 5K resolution? 5K resolution, let's see. So it's taking an image of the size 5120 by 2880 and resizing it down to 2560 times 1440, and it's doing that 60 times per second. So I think that's the part that's really taxing the computer, plus the whole camera connection where I'm using a weird piece of software to connect my DSLR with the live coding thingy. So that's what's this whole resizing, that's what's making it hard. But if I don't resize, then people start complaining that they don't have enough bandwidth to watch my streams. And so does YouTube, because YouTube is like, whoa, 5K is great, but we really don't want to have 5K streams. So here we are, living at 2560 times 1440 with a very slow computer. And it's really also slow because it's hot outside, so I have noticed that it works a lot better in winter than it does in the summer. So that's also part of the problem. But I'm just gonna use this as an excuse to buy a cheese grater Mac and be done with it. It's how I solved a similar problem 2 years ago when I bought this computer. So such is life. You have to keep buying new gear because you keep abusing it, I guess. Let's see if did this man. Yay, it ran. Now, why is my font so small? Also, let's make this with, we said 46 pixels. Wow, great. 64 pixel. Let's try 48 pixels. 48 height. 48 pixels, great. And then let's take let's just call this a what should we call this? So is it stellar, creating better engineers? How does that sound like good positioning? I think that sounds like okay positioning, right? Let's just call this a style div. That's going to make the most sense. Const div equals style.div. Come on, that's going to have font size. Let's do 3 rems. Okay, we're gonna have to test that out. Come on. And font weight bold. Wow, come on, write the minus there. And then we want this to have margin right of 24 pixels, let's say. Hi, bird. Will it reload? Nope, I need to reload the page manually because my computer is so slow, it's not doing it itself. Yay. That is too big. Because this needs to be just and let's change this to 12 pixels because this is just the header. I don't want the header to take over the actual content of the page, right? 2 rems maybe. Let's go with 1.8 rems. Cool. How does that look? Yeah, I think that makes sense, right? What do you think about that? Oh, nice. Root GP, I am rooting for you. I hope you do get that MacBook Pro by the end of the year. So I think I'm going to stop live coding now because this is just way too slow and it's making me anxious and annoyed. So I'm gonna go do some other stuff and we're going to pick this up tomorrow evening when I hope it's going to be colder, so we'll be able to keep doing it and it's actually gonna work. But we're getting pretty close, I think. I just need to figure out where to put categories, some sort of what was I gonna say? Some sort of email subscribe down here and a bunch of that stuff, but we made some small progress today, I guess. Let me take a picture of this. Cool. All right. So I'm taking this stuff and tomorrow I'm probably gonna live code about 9 p.m. Pacific, 9 to 10, between 9 and 10 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to start live coding tomorrow, and we're going to keep working on this, try to export my existing posts and get on that stuff. So thanks everyone for watching today. I'm sorry my computer has been so annoying. We will continue tomorrow. Bye.